Alrighty. We've traveled a lot of places over the years, me being the cameraman and all, but I would love to see Norwalk.
There's not too much to see here, but I could show you some childhood spots.
Alright, which way?
I always tell anybody here, just go right or left and you'll get there. So right, left, we'll get you there. Everyone at C9 is some sort of character, and this is the origin story of my character. So we're going to my childhood house. We bounced around a lot growing up, so I never really had like a house, but this house was probably where I spent majority of my childhood. So I grew up right here on the corner. That house. Joey lived right there.
Take a quick little stop, check it out.
Yeah, no, they did it all up here. This place used to not look like this. All these leaves and stuff, we didn't have that. Pretty much all the outside's completely different. The house, I think it used to be yellow, so it's a different color. This brings me back. That's how it is walking down the whole block. Every house has dogs, so that's all you hear. My school's right there, and then my other school's right there. So I went to both. Cool thing is my other friend lived right there. My best friend at the time lived right there. Joey lived right there. His uncle lived a few houses down. My other good friend lived right there. So like in this block, I had at least like 10 homies. We used to play sports. We used to go to that school. Like on the way there, you just knock on everyone's door. Like, so like, kind of like the Sandlot, like you're just picking everyone up. So by the time we got to the school, we have like 12 of us.
Yeah.
So that's what I used to do before I started playing games, was I played sports every day. We always bounced around. We like never lived in a place longer than like a year. We're just like apartment in and out. So my house is a really bad area, like super bad. It was really small. It's like 2 bedrooms. The living room and the kitchen are connected, so it was just like super tiny. But it wasn't that many of us, so it was okay.
So you lived here till you were 17?
Yeah, I think 17. Well, I didn't leave because like of any fight or anything. My aunt, my Thea, had just gotten divorced, and I think like she had to get out of the house or something. So she came with like her 2 kids. They had to stay in my room. I was like, I can't stay here with like, I have nowhere to like, no room or anything. Luckily, my other friend over there, his mom, she's like my second mom. They're like pretty much family. I was like, hey, can I come stay the night? And then it kind of just led into me just staying there forever. I brought my like fuzzy blue chair. I had this Hulk that I got for graduating 5th grade. And then like my GameCube controller and like my laptop, and that was it. And then I just walked down the street with it, down the block. So we were at the land center. I was really hungry. I changed my name to I Want a Mango because mango is my favorite fruit to this day. And then I was just, I wanted mango as like a little kid. Thought I was funny. I wasn't, but at the time I was. And then my friend was there. I think his name was Johnny actually. And the next day I show up. He's like, hey, what's up, Mango? And then for whatever reason, like from that day forward, everyone just called me Mango. So I've actually been Mango since 5th grade.
So baby Mang0, he's the official real Mang0?
Yeah, his middle name's actually Mang0. So I'm just a normal guy. He's Joseph Marquez. He's pretty similar. He's a little jokester. He likes to make poop jokes. He's actually starting to realize that I play games. So now I think he's starting to like me more. Because he's starting to, like, even today he was wearing a Mario shirt. And Lauren's like, your daddy has the best Mario in the world. He's like, oh. And then this is where we played. Nice. It's actually the elementary. So we'd all just have to hop the fence. And I just want everyone to know that I was the fastest gate hopper the world's ever seen. No one ever could beat me over the fence. I was the absolute king. So I used to climb that fence right there. Literally like every day of my life. I actually love climbing fences. It's so much fun. Might just be like a ghetto thing. I think you just know how to climb a fence.
So this is one of the fences you used to jump over, or what?
So pretty much, it depends on what homie route we went on. There was this one, that one, and then that one. It's kind of just wherever we ended up.
Yeah.
We just hopped. Except some of my friends that's the easy one. So a lot of my friends would have to walk that way. I always used to jump the ones with the spikes when I was younger, just strictly to be cool. I'm retired from spikes.
Should we give it a try?
I haven't hopped the fence. Let's see the last time I hopped the fence. I think it was like, it's been over a decade. So my technique was, I don't know if I could still do it, but it was jump middle, climb up, go to the top, jump off.
All right.
So I had to tighten up my shoes. Let's see. I think I can still do it. Oh! You always did the roll after too, for the swag.
That's nice.
I got a little stuck, but that was pretty much the technique.
So when it comes to baseball or any other sports, Is it similar to how you play Melee?
Like when I played like League of Legends or like anything like that, I'm like a huge team player. And like when I play sports, I'm always like, I'm a support player pretty much. And
Were you more into duos at the beginning or teams, or did you go straight into
I did when we were kids, because it was me and Joey, this tattoo right here. So Joey actually made this when we were kids, in like paint. His name's Lucky, 4-leaf clover. He thought he was funny. Doubles was awesome because it was like me and my boy. If I could, I would love to have been like CS player. I would love to have a team, because winning's nice when you're alone, but it's like only you. Like even when me and Joey won team tournaments, it's just like high five. Like it's nice to share the love, you know. It's like you did your part, I did my part.
Did you play games while you're also playing sports, or like how early did you really get into video games?
Well, I've been playing video games since as long as I can remember. My mom always got us a system. She always let me, I think, because there was a lot of like gang life out here, so I think it's better. I love sports because we did Little League, all that. So I've always been a big sports guy. It's funny, the reason I actually stopped playing sports was, so I met Joey. He came over one day, we played Melee, I destroyed him. This was like 5th grade. We played for a bit and I was always better than him. So I stopped practicing because I was just like, and Joey played Melee every day. So I was out playing sports and stuff. And then I came back and Joey destroyed me. And he was talking hella shit and I was like, and ever since that day I just like slowly stopped playing sports because I can't live in a world where Joey is better than me. And then we also started going to tournaments and it was like, you can't do both. I think I was 15 when I won my first tournament. And I remember that same tournament, I got like 2nd in doubles, and I went home with like $300, $400. I was like, Mom, I made money playing games. She's like, oh, okay. She's like, all right then. And then ever since that day, my mom's never given me $1. When I was 16, so it was right before Brawl was gonna come out, so like Melee was supposed to die. And I was like the best player on the West Coast, and it was like, back then it was like super East Coast, West Coast, like hella beef. So it was like, Mom, I gotta go, I gotta rep. I actually bought that ticket like 2 days before the tournament. Like I went super last minute. Had no housing. Like
some things don't change.
Yeah, super bumming it, yeah. And I remember the ticket was like $450. I remember I won. It was like the biggest tournament. I made like $1,500. I made nothing, but Melee's never been about the money.
Early tournaments, like people knew you were winning, but it was like, were people able to watch it?
People either recorded on their VCR. I remember even Salon Wolf came down one time. He came rolling deep. He had his VCR with him, like the whole recording setup. I gotta find a video. There's one video where it's like me versus PPMD, grand finals, like super sick. Someone's like, oh my God, there's like 1,800 viewers. Like no, it's like looking back on it, it was like that was our grand finals. It was like barely 2,000 viewers.
Were you thinking of college during all that, or?
I've never really been a school guy. I think school's cool if like you go for something you really like. I realized that Melee couldn't last forever. I'm like, well, fuck. Eventually, one day you're gonna have to do something. I was like, man, I'll give it a try. I was in some math class. They started doing fractions and shit. I was like, I'm out. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care. This is dumb. But let the record state, when I dropped out of college, I was passing all my classes. So once I dropped out, I was kind of like, I was just broke. I was like, fuck. I was living at Joey's house. Thankfully, his mom didn't charge me rent, or else I'd be like, I got nothing for you. I'd be like, I was dead broke, and then like, actually Johnny was my sugar daddy at the time.
Would Johnny drive all the way? Because didn't he live outside of Norwalk?
Yeah, Johnny would drive like an hour, pick me up, pay for everything. So he was just super homied it for me. I thought about growing up. I'm like, what do I really like? And growing up, we fought, like not like fist fight, but we'd body shots, wrestle. Like it was kind of easy. I was like, oh, I could do that. Like, so I remember I was working out every day. At the time, I ran 2 miles in like 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Like that's my body's high point. So I was gonna go do boxing classes, and Armada posted on Smashboards or Facebook or something about like, oh, I guess I'm the best at something winky face. And I was just like, ooh, you motherfucker. I was like, all right, never. And then since then I haven't worked out.
So Joey first.
It was Joey, yep.
And then Armada.
My pride and ego just were like, no. I refuse to let it go down like this. This is right when Lauren got pregnant. So I was like, fuck, I need money. And then since Ohio's drastically cheaper, we just moved to Ohio with her parents. Because like I remember I had like $2-3 grand in my bank account, and in Ohio that's like 20 grand. Like, and from there it was 2013. I had just won Evo. Then the baby was born, and I was like, fuck, I need money. But I would enter every event, all $10. I would win them all, walk out with like 2-3 grand. So I was fine with that. And then I was like, no, I need more money. Like, when you're a father, you're just like, you got to make sure you have enough money to like take care of everything. Shouts to Bobby Scar. He was like, dude, you got to stream. He's like, you have the personality for it. Like, I promise you people will love you. And he would just tell me like every day. So I was like, whatever, I'll give it a try. I bought this like crappy computer. At the time, I remember I was streaming, I was getting like 30 subs a day. Just like all the Mang0 fans were like, oh, Mang0 streaming? And I'm like, I was like, oh, damn. Like at the end of it, I had like 200 subs. I was like, oh. Then I got my first Twitch check and I was like, oh. It's also right around the time I signed with C9. It was really funny. Actually, don't tell Jack, but I really wanted to be a TSM. I was the biggest season 1 like TSM fanboy. But then I got in contact with somebody and they were like, yo, Cloud9, I can get you in contact with Jack. I was like, what the fuck's Cloud9? So I Googled Cloud9. I saw like the blue shirt with the white jerseys, or the white sweaters, and then the logo. And I'm like, I'm down. I was just like right there. I was like, yeah, this is sick. I talked to Jack. We signed within like 24 hours. It was like, Lauren, this plus that and my stream money. That's when it was like, all right, it was finally like we're good for a while, you know?
I'm pretty sure besides Sneaky, you're the longest C9 member.
Yeah. It's like me and Sneaky. It's always kind of want him to go. So I could have the title. I'm always like, yeah, Sneaky can go. But.
So were you always like Team USA, or what started like Team USA?
I wasn't big on America until Genesis 1.
Fireworks?
Fireworks? I actually have a really terrible secret.
Uh-oh.
I don't really like fireworks that much.
Oh no.
I just told my stream for the first time yesterday. We never really traveled, so like, even just another country, it was like, didn't even cross my mind until like Genesis 1. People started chanting USA. I realized I was actually playing somebody not from here. And then it was like, oh, like, I gotta defend the homeland.
Yeah.
Because of Melee, actually, I just love America now. I gotta get the Freedom Bucks. You want one? How many we get?
Yeah, boy.
Can we get 4 of these? Thank you. I think we got too many fireworks.
Too many, or just enough?
My sparklers aren't gonna make it.
I always say I can never retire because like Melee literally gave me everything in my life. So it's like, I feel like I have a debt to Melee that like I can't pay off. So it's like I will play Melee until my hands literally just won't let me. And I would like to open up a bar maybe one day, like half esports bar, half bar. That'd be cool because then I'd have my 2 favorite things and then my 3rd favorite thing of alcohol. I think mostly it's just make sure I manage my money right and like make sure like my son's set and we're all good. And if I could have a few extra fancy things on the way, I'm down.